In the heart of history's grand crossroads, where the East met the West, the Silk Road became more than just a path of trade. It was a tapestry of beliefs and traditions that wove together the spiritual fabric of countless civilizations. The Silk Road was a hub for the exchange of not only goods and technologies but also religious beliefs and practices. It played a crucial role in the spread of various religions across Asia and beyond. Some of the main religions include Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, Islam, Christianity, and more. Buddhism was one of the most significant religions to spread along the Silk Road. Along the Silk Road, Buddhism embarked on a remarkable journey. Originating in the heart of India, this path to enlightenment traversed the treacherous terrain of Central Asia, reaching as far as the Mediterranean. Buddhism is a major world religion founded in India around the 6th century BCE by Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha. Central to Buddhism are the Four Noble Truths, which address the nature of suffering and the path to liberation from it. Followers, or Buddhists, seek enlightenment, nirvana, through meditation, ethical living, and the Eightfold Path. Buddhism has various schools and sects, and it has profoundly influenced the cultures and spiritual traditions of Asia and beyond. Buddhist monasteries and stupas were established at key points along the Silk Road, serving as centers of worship and learning. These sacred structures weren't merely symbols of faith but beacons of learning and enlightenment. The transmission of Buddhist texts and art had a profound influence on the cultures of East and Central Asia. Zoroastrianism, the ancient religion of Persia, modern-day Iran, had an important presence along the Silk Road. It was practiced in Central Asia and along trade routes connecting the Persian Empire with other regions. Zoroastrianism, one of the world's oldest monotheistic religions, was founded in ancient Persia by the prophet Zoroaster, or Zarathustra. It centers on the worship of Ahura Mazda, the supreme deity representing truth and goodness, and a belief in dualistic cosmic forces of good and evil. Zoroastrians engage in ethical living and fire worship. The Zoroastrians, followers of the ancient Persian faith, brought fire temples to the Silk Road. These blazing altars represented not only a connection to the divine but also a symbol of hope in a world of dualities. In their holy flames, the Silk Road travelers found warmth in the heart of their journey, transcending both time and space. Islam, one of the world's major monotheistic religions, emerged in the 7th century CE in the Arabian Peninsula. It's based on the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, as recorded in the Quran. Islam is characterized by a belief in one God, Allah, and the importance of faith, prayer, charity, zakat, fasting during Ramadan, and the pilgrimage to Mecca, Hajj. As the Islamic caliphates rose to power in the 7th century, the call of the muezzin echoed through the Silk Road's bustling bazaars. Islam became a mighty river, flowing across Central Asia, India, Southeast Asia, and even to the distant realms of China. The faith brought not only merchants but also a rich tapestry of art, culture, and profound spirituality. Christianity. Nestorian Christianity, a branch of Eastern Christianity, had a presence along the Silk Road, particularly in Central Asia and the East. Nestorian Christianity, an ancient branch of Eastern Christianity, is associated with the teachings of Nestorius, a 5th century Christian theologian. Nestorians emphasized the distinct natures of Jesus Christ, asserting that he had both divine and human natures. This theological stance led to conflicts with the wider Christian church and resulted in the Nestorian church's separation. Nestorian Christian missionaries and travelers helped transmit Christian ideas and culture to regions like China. The Nestorian stele, an inscribed stone monument in Xi'an, China, is a notable artifact from this period. Nestorian Christianity spread along the Silk Road, influencing cultures from Central Asia to China, leaving a historical and theological legacy. It was here that East met West in spiritual unity, bridging continents and connecting hearts. Hinduism, the ancient religion of India, flowed southward, painting the Silk Road with vivid colors and intricate temple designs. Hinduism was practiced in regions along the southern part of the Silk Road, including India and Southeast Asia. It encompasses a wide range of beliefs, practices, and rituals, with no single founder or central religious authority. Hinduism celebrates a variety of gods and goddesses, acknowledges the concepts of karma and dharma, and encourages spiritual growth through meditation, yoga, and devotion. It's a complex, vibrant, and adaptable faith that has profoundly shaped the culture and philosophy of India and beyond. Its temples were oases of devotion, offering pilgrims a glimpse of divine grace in distant lands. Hindu temples and cultural influences were prominent in these areas, and the spread of Hinduism was facilitated by trade and cultural interactions. Taoism and Confucianism. In the heart of China, Taoism and Confucianism were the indigenous belief systems that thrived, enriching the spiritual mosaic of the Silk Road. Taoism, a prominent Chinese philosophy and religion, revolves around the concept of the Tao, or Tao, which represents the fundamental, unchanging principle that is the source of the universe. Taoism emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, advocating simplicity, humility, and naturalness. Taoist practices include meditation, qigong, and a focus on the balance between yin and yang. It has deeply influenced Chinese culture, art, and medicine, promoting a holistic and harmonious way of life. Confucianism, an ancient Chinese ethical and philosophical system, centers on the teachings of Confucius, Kong Fuzi Kong Zi. It emphasizes principles of morality, virtue, and the importance of social harmony through proper conduct and relationships, especially within the family and society. Confucian values such as filial piety, respect for elders, and the pursuit of education have had a profound and enduring impact on Chinese culture and society for over 2 millennia. Taoism and Confucianism harmonized with foreign faiths, creating a unique blend of beliefs and philosophies. They coexisted with imported religions like Buddhism and interacted with these foreign faiths along the Silk Road. Taoist temples and Confucian philosophical centers were found in Chinese cities along the route. Manichaeism. Manichaeism was a syncretic religion founded by the prophet Mani in the 3rd century CE. It combined elements of Zoroastrianism, Christianity, Buddhism, and other faiths. Central to Manichaeism is the belief in a cosmic struggle between the forces of light and darkness. Manichaeans sought to attain salvation by aligning with the light. Manichaeism had a presence along the Silk Road, and it attracted followers from various cultural backgrounds. While it was once a significant faith with a global presence, it eventually declined due to religious persecution and the rise of other religions. Judaism. Even the Jewish faith found its place along this mesmerizing trade route in bustling cities and trading hubs. Judaism, one of the world's oldest monotheistic religions, is rooted in the covenant between the Hebrew people and God as articulated in the Torah, the religion's central text. Judaism emphasizes ethical living, prayer, study, and community life. It has a rich history of traditions and rituals, including Shabbat, the Sabbath, Passover, and Bat Mitzvah. Jewish communities are scattered worldwide, and it was a trend found in the Silk Road as well. Jewish communities were scattered along the Silk Road, especially in trading hubs and cities. These communities maintained their religious practices and cultural identity while participating in trade and local societies. While not the majority, Jewish communities thrived, preserving their unique traditions amidst a sea of diversity. Indigenous beliefs. Many regions along the Silk Road had indigenous belief systems and animistic practices that predated the arrival of major world religions. These local belief systems often coexisted with and influenced the adoption of foreign religions. Indigenous beliefs along the Silk Road were a diverse tapestry of animistic, shamanistic, and polytheistic traditions. These ancient faiths often coexisted harmoniously with the imported religions, influencing local customs and practices. Ancestral spirits, nature deities, and sacred landscapes held great significance. These indigenous beliefs were deeply rooted in the cultures and histories of the regions they inhabited, reflecting the enduring connection between humanity and its natural and spiritual surroundings. The Silk Road was more than just a trade route. It was a bridge of faith, culture, and ideas. It forged connections that spanned continents, influencing belief systems, art, and philosophy along the way. The Silk Road served as a conduit for religious syncretism, cultural exchange, and the dissemination of religious texts, art, and iconography. It played a crucial role in shaping the religious landscape of the regions it connected and contributed to the rich tapestry of beliefs and practices found along its vast network of trade routes. The Silk Road, a highway of human connection, where spirituality truly knew no borders. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.